Hey guys, so this is a quick introduction to this channel. I am most likely a long term investor and I have recently undergone a rebalance of my portfolio. Currently, my portfolio value is at around 12 lakh rupees, and this channel is going to be just a medium of documentation. I just want to, like, 6 months from now, I want to go back to December and see what I was doing, what positions I was holding, and the real reason I'm starting this channel is just for self documentation. I have a goal of getting a consistent 50 CAGR on my portfolio. Is it possible or not possible? That's a different story, but that is my benchmark. Obviously, 1 year from now, I will be evaluating which stocks overperformed and which stocks underperformed. And I actually have a fairly I almost feel like I have an OCD level over diversified portfolio, and I'm just gonna go over my portfolio. You can just to verify my positions. Here is my portfolio. You can see I prefer doing the analysis on ticker tape because I don't have to log in here every time, and in Zerodha I actually have to log in. I don't change my positions that often, so my I don't have to trade or buy sell or log in into Zerodha account every time. So I just use ticker tape just to watch my portfolio, and I don't watch my portfolio either. It's a long term portfolio. I don't have to make any changes or make any updations to my portfolio. So let's just go over my portfolio. And many positions you will see I don't have a lot of returns because these are very recently I have rebalanced them. And let me just go over distribution first. So almost 49% of my portfolio is in small cap, and let's just take a look at all the positions I have. These are almost equated positions, and because of market changes the allocation has changed, but this has gone 2.8% only because it must have risen 20-25%. It must have gone up. I also have REITs. I am self-employed, and having some kind of cash flow is part of my pipeline of investing. So I will be investing in some amount of stocks that give me cash flow. So this is not a dividend portfolio. This is primarily a growth portfolio, but I will have some stocks that do give me cash flow because I'm self-employed and I do have to maintain a level of cash flow for, let's say, I get a credit card bill and I have to pay it off, right? I just like that small amount of cash flow coming in, and this is going to stay consistent as my portfolio grows. There will be almost a 10% allocation to stocks that generate cash flow. So this is going to include some REITs, some stocks like, let's say, Vedanta, but these are going to be small positions, and these are only part of my portfolio because I'm self-employed. If you want to see my Zerodha snapshot of the same, this is the same portfolio, same all the stocks that I talked about right now. You can see how much returns I have, how much profit I have made in each of the stocks. There might be some stocks that I didn't give much emphasis here, like Titan. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Titan is. My portfolio is super OCD diversified, and I do feel I wish it was half its size. Like currently I have 46 holdings. I'm removing 3 holdings because 2 of them are REITs and 1 of them is liquid case, but I have 46 stock holdings, and I do wish it was half of that. So 46, half 46 is 23. I wish it was closer to 20, 23. But now that I have invested in these, I feel like there is not a single position that I see and I feel that's a bad position to have. So I'm just going to continue with the positions I have, and some of them are just like I got a bonus from Reliance, and there is Geo Financial Service. This is no value, right? I might just exit Geo Financial, or I might invest if it looks interesting. But overall, I do wish I had a portfolio that was half the size. But now that I have this, I don't feel that any stock that I have is like bad. I know about each and every stock's management. I know about each and every stock segment, and I don't feel that I have any stock that is weak in any position. I'm trying to find hyperscalers in each segment, and I do feel that like I don't see anything that gets like top of my head negative opinion. Now let me also show you something what I mean by I have this overly diversified OCD type of portfolio. So let me just give you like a 1 year snapshot, because this recent spike is because I invested that 1 lakh in liquid case, but my benchmark should be the small cap index, but I like to use the Nifty 500 as my default benchmark. My portfolio, it has been consistently, it's like a straight line, it has ups and downs, but it has lesser volatility than the Nifty 500 index. Let's go to Nifty 50 index also, and my portfolio feels that it is less jumpy than the indexes. Let's also look at the small cap index and Nifty. In fact, this also looks a bit jumpy, right? Look at this movement and then look at my portfolio's movement. I feel like my portfolio has been, when I say that it's an OCD, like overly diversified portfolio, I do feel that my portfolio has sort of returned much better. Sort of, it has been much more robust than even the index. So I do feel that even though I call my portfolio over diversified, it, like, I never see 3% return in a single day, but I also don't see huge losses even on a negative day. Like even today, like I cannot go on daily basis, but today the market was basically flat. Market was basically flat across the board, but my portfolio still returned this much, right? And even on a like a overly nice day, right, when the whole index is up 2%, my portfolio is usually only up like 1.5%. So even on a like a real good day, my portfolio is only slightly up, and even on like a fairly negative day, my portfolio is not that down. So I feel like my portfolio has a very low beta, even though the metrics might not suggest that. I have lots of micro caps in my portfolio, but I do feel that my portfolio is going to get the 50% CAGR, which is my target. Year on year target is 50 CAGR. Again, invested value by end of this year is going to be 15 lakhs, which is currently sitting at 10 lakhs. 15 lakhs will be invested by end of this year. I do want to take this account to 1 crore by 2028. So 2028, I want to see this amount becoming 1 crore. That is my target. 4 years, 1 crore. And if I just go with the current value, the current invested valuation, right? Let's do a simple math. Let's do a very simple math. So I have 15 lakhs. 15 lakhs and I have 4 years. And I'm expecting very optimistic rate of return of 50% compounded annually and no contribution, because I have a business, I'm self-employed, and I feel like by end of this year I will be needing a lot more cash than I have. Okay, so about 75 lakhs if I continue to get 50 CAGR, which is not reaching the 1 crore target that I have, but I do have two international positions, and that is in Nvidia and AMD. So I have almost 20 lakh worth of Nvidia stock, and I have almost 5 lakh worth of AMD stock. So apart from my current portfolio of 10 lakh invested, I have 25 lakh worth of AMD and Nvidia stock, which also in 4 years, the 25 lakh approximately that I have in AMD and Nvidia stock is going to double in 4 years. In fact, I have a feeling that Nvidia stock might double in just 1.5 years. So I do feel that by 2028 I will be hitting the target of 1 crore, even if I don't get a 50 CAGR in this portfolio. And I invested in Nvidia, I think so, in 2019. Like if you are a gamer, I just have Nvidia products like lying around. So investing in Nvidia is, if you're a gamer, you already know what Nvidia is, and I have invested in Nvidia and I have a good, pretty much highest amount of it. I also have some alternative investment, nothing in crypto, but I have small investment in Tesla as well. It's nothing significant as of now, but it is a leveraged position in Tesla. So a leveraged position in the sense that I'll just give you the ticker TASLL. right? So this is a 2x Tesla. This is what we call is a leveraged position. Last night it gave me 10% return, so I must have much more of a position. My phone is used for recording, so I cannot check it. But so if Tesla goes up 5%, this stock goes up 10%. That's the math. Last night it did go up 10% because Tesla went up 5%, right? So when I say I have a $200 position, I actually now must have $220 to $225 position in Tesla because I'm getting leveraged return on Tesla. So I do feel that I might hit the 1 crore target by 2028. That is my mental target, with an expected return of 50 CAGR, again, which very optimistic. Future is, you cannot predict the future. So that is it for my this video. I just wanted to go briefly over my portfolio, and this channel's purpose is only documentation. I just want to showcase my portfolio for my own self. 5 years from now, I want to see my portfolio and analyze if I was making mistakes, if I was doing the right thing, if I was too good, if I was too bad. I cannot be in the, I just want to have a level of documentation. I just want to go back and see like what I was doing in December 2024, 1 year from now. And I wish I would have done this before, because I want to go back in 2022 and see what I was doing in 2022. I roughly know what I was doing, but I don't know exactly on month basis what was my holdings, what I was doing. I can go into balance sheet and Excel sheet and all that stuff, like I can check my historic portfolio, but I just don't find it that interesting. I just want, like what I'm doing today, I just want to see this 2 years from now, 3 years from now, and hopefully I do hit my target of 50 CAGR. Overly optimistic, but I feel like it is not that ridiculous. I'm not saying 100%, I'm not saying 200%. 50 CAGR for a small portfolio should be possible in my opinion, and I do feel that I might get close above 50 or maybe slightly under 50 by end of this year. So I will be making more videos on this channel. It will be more talking about sectors, trends, what happens here, what happens there. In general, I will be updating my portfolio. If I make any changes in my portfolio, that will also bring a video. And I don't know how often I will be uploading videos, but I do want to keep a level of consistency, so maybe I would say once or twice a week. So that is it for my first video.